today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold it.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Taylor.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Hayden. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now Jackson on first down.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, Hayden. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a give, right side. Hayden, that's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. On 2nd down now. Hayden, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
On 1st and 10, Michaels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Michaels. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Grant. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They go back to Grant. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Michaels. Looking middle, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They will run with Grant. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point, good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the...
He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 34. And the catches for him, they just keep piling up. Charles, that's now 1,031 catches for his career. Ties him with Steve Smith.
Yeah, and he plays the game the same way Steve did, with pride, with determination, some would say with anger. And that edge has given him the ability to catch 1,031 passes.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hayden. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 31, Jackson. Able to slither by. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year, and he'll start again here, first down. Throwing to start the drive. Michaels. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down, Michaels. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Michaels. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody at home as we take a look ahead to what's coming up both later today and this weekend. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Cleveland Browns. And then one more to highlight, Sunday Night Football, as the national audience will see a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. But Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hayden. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Gardner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Parks. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a give right side. Hayden. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw.
Michaels. They go play action here on first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Grant. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. On 2nd down, Hayden. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
On 2nd down now, Hayden. And he gets it down to the 32. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Michaels. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Grant. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down. It's Grant. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And it is good. Well, that will look to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Lamar Jackson and the offense down by a field goal, a little over 30 seconds remaining. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. Jackson to throw. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Throwing. Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Dallas, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall